The 11 minor defilements Sutta. We had already discussed 5 minor defilements. Number 1, Vichikiccha, doubt. Number 2, Amanasikara, no attention. Number 3, Tina Meda, sloth and toba. Number 4, Chambi Tata, fear or shock. Number 5, Obilam, jubilation. Today we want to continue number 6, etc. Number 6 is Dotongla, bodily laziness. Buddha explains his experience thus: when abiding diligent to this world, I perceived bright light and visible objects. The bright light and visible objects disappeared in no time, very soon. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that bodily laziness has risen to me. Bodily laziness has risen to me. On account of bodily laziness, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no attention, sloth and toba, fear, jubilation, and bodily laziness do not rise again. When bodily laziness appears, when he brightes aloka kasina, like kasina for divine insight power, he understands under the light. If he see the different objects, then fear arose. But for ordinary physical eye, there is no such objects. So, thinking thus, he re-established his effort to continue his practice. When he practiced in this way diligently, then strong, powerful joy arose in him. Because of the strong, powerful joy, the light disappeared, concentration faded, concentration decreased. Because of this reason, he reduced his effort. When he reduced his effort, bodily laziness appeared. So, in the same way, when you are practicing anapana, if you focus on your nimitta too much striving is also not good. If you practice too much striving, then many tensions will appear. Because of this tension, if you reduce your effort again, then bodily laziness will appear. Again, if you focus on your anapana nimitta, then concentration will improve. When concentration improves, then mental joy on the meditation object will rise. When mental joy rises, then concentration, because of the excessive joy, you may have attachment to your anabana nimitta. That attachment and joy is called geha siddha piti, sensual enjoyment. Because of this sensual enjoyment, your concentration will decrease. When concentration decreases, then the light will disappear. The bright light will disappear again. At that time, if you reduce your excessive effort, or if you reduce your striving effort, then bodily laziness will appear. Because of this bodily laziness, bright light also will disappear. Nimitta also will disappear. When abided diligent to dispel, I perceived bright light and visible objects. The bright light and visible objects disappeared in no time. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that excessive effort had risen to me. On account of excessive effort, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. Like a man who holds a young quail firmly with both hands, holding with it. In the same manner, Nuruddha, excessive effort had risen to me. On account of excessive effort, my concentration faded. When concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no attention, sloth and torpor, fear, jubilation, bodily laziness, and excessive effort do not rise again. To remove bodily laziness, he re-established excessive effort. Because of excessive effort, concentration also faded away. When concentration faded away, what did he do? He continued to explain his experience again. When abiding diligent to dispel, I perceived bright light and visible objects. The bright light and visible objects disappeared in no time. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that I had aroused too little effort. On account of too little effort, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. Like a man who holds a young quail loosely and gives up the whole. In the same way, in the same manner, Anuruddha, too little effort had risen to me. On account of too little effort, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no attention, sloth and torpor, fear, jubilation, bodily laziness, excessive effort, not too little effort do not rise again. In this case, especially when practicing anapana, if you see nimitta, excessive effort also not good. Too little effort also not good. In this case, you must try to make balance the effort and concentration, as well as the faith in wisdom faculty. There are 5 controlling faculties. Number 1, saddha, faith. Number 2, riya, effort. Number 3, sati, mindfulness. Number 4, samadhi, concentration. Number 5, panya, wisdom faculty. Among these 5 controlling faculties, sati is the middle one, always necessary both sides. Saddha, faith, and wisdom faculty, panya, these 2 are one pair. Effort, viriya, and concentration, samadhi, these 2 are one pair. You should try to make these both pairs balanced. When viriya, effort, become excessive, then restless mind uddhacca will arise. When there is restless mind, concentration cannot develop. Your concentration will decrease. When your concentration faded away, your nimitta also will disappear. But when your concentration is very strong, very excessive, effort is less, at that time bodily laziness will appear. When bodily laziness appears, mind states will arise frequently. Because of this reason, your concentration will become weaker and weaker. At that time, your nimitta also will disappear. So, concentration and effort must be balanced. Excessive effort also cannot produce to maintain your concentration. Too little effort also cannot maintain your concentration. So, in this case, effort and concentration must be balanced. In the same way, you should have enough confidence or enough faith. If your faith is very weak, whether my nimitta is real nimitta or not, I don't know. I have a lot of doubts. I have many suspects. In this way, if you are drinking, then your faith is decreased. In the same way, nowadays, jhana is impossible. Jhana is only in time of Buddha. Nowadays, no one can attain any jhana. So you have lost confidence. You have no faith. Then wisdom faculty does not work. It is function. What is wisdom faculty? Wisdom faculty in this case means penetrating anapana nimitta, especially anapana pratibhaga nimitta counterpart sign. Why this is called wisdom faculty? Before you are meditating, you cannot see nimitta. While you are practicing anapana meditation systematically, at that time only you can see your nimitta when your concentration develops stage by stage. Because of this reason, we can say you penetrate this anapana pratibhaga nimitta counterpart sign. That penetrative knowledge is called wisdom faculty. This wisdom faculty and confidence must be balanced. Just watching on breath breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. In this way, to attain jhana, it is impossible. You have lost confidence. If you have no confidence, then wisdom faculty cannot work well. Wisdom faculty cannot penetrate the anapana patibhaga nimitta counterpart side. So, while practicing anapana, concentration and effort must be balanced. Wisdom faculty and faith also must be balanced. Sati mindfulness is always in the middle, always necessary in both sides. So when practicing anapana, especially if you see anapana nimitta, at that time these 5 controlling faculties must be balanced. If you practice 4 elements meditation, in the same way you should try to understand this method. Excessive effort also not good. Too little effort also not good. Especially when you are concentrating 4 elements object. At that time, your body will become transparent body, like ice block. At that time, you must try to make balance by controlling faculties. You should have enough confidence or enough faith, saddha. You should have enough effort to penetrate transparent body. Or is it possible to see this transparent body? I do not believe. If you have such doubts, then your faith, confidence will lose. When you have no confidence, your concentration will decrease. Your characteristic of 4 elements also will disappear in your mind, because you have no enough confidence. In the same way, you may understand hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness, flowing, cohesion, heat, coldness, supporting and pushing. But one day, if you can concentrate thoroughly on your 4 elements meditation object, then you may see your whole body becomes transparent like ice block. At that time we can say you penetrate this transparent body. What are transparent body? Chakhadi pincha vida rubadina gahana picha bhavena adasa talanviya vipasanada basada ruban. This explanation is mentioned in Visuddhimagga, the path of purification, in Khanda Nidesa chapter, exposition of 5 aggregates. What is the meaning? There are 5 types of transparency: eye transparency, chakku pasada; ear transparency, soda pasada; nose transparency, kana pasada; tongue transparency, jiva pasada; body transparency, kaya pasada. Altogether, there are 5 transparencies. 5 transparent elements. Pasada rubas. They are transparent like mirror. Among these 5, body transparency is throughout the whole body. If you cannot break down the compactness of materiality, at that time you see this transparent body as a mass. as a compactness. However, at that time we can say you penetrate this transparent body. That penetrative knowledge is also called wisdom faculty. That wisdom faculty in your competence must be balanced. If your competence is excessive, penetrative knowledge, wisdom faculty is weak, at that time you cannot see this transparent body. In the same way, when your wisdom faculty, penetrative knowledge is excessive, but your competence or your faith is very weak, at that time also your concentration cannot develop. In the same way, your effort to penetrate the transparent body as well as concentration on your four elements object, this also must be balanced. If your effort and concentration is not balanced, effort and concentrations are not balanced, at that time also your concentration cannot develop. Because of this reason, while practicing four elements meditation, at that time also you must try to make balance by controlling faculties, or in other words, you must try to make balance excessive effort and too little effort. If there is excessive effort or if there is too little effort, you cannot penetrate transparent body. At that time, your light of wisdom also will fade away. Okay, number 9. Number 9 is abhijapa, mind attachment or mind craving. Then the Buddha explains his experience again. When abiding diligent to dispel these minor defilements, I perceived bright light and visible forms. The bright light and visible forms disappeared in no time. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that I had mind attachment or mind craving. On account of mind attachment, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no attention, sloth and torpor, fear, jubilation, bodily laziness,